7 days later, and we just crossed 50 total sales for this TCG Player store. What's up, everyone? I'm Brandon, and I own Tico's Cards. In this series, we started a TCG Player store from level 1 in the hopes of how long it's going to take to get to level 4. And while we're not right at level 4 just yet, we have the total sales to be level 4. So I know the past video that I've done, it's about 7 days old, and while it was posted on April 7th, but like April 7th, 8th, and 9th, I didn't have any sales, and I kind of got bogged down at work. So I apologize for not having a video on those updates. But also on April 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th, we had multiple sales come in, like 3, 4, and 5 orders in a day. So for this, that's kind of huge because ultimately we wanted to get to 51 total sales, and they're shipped out with the expected delivery date. So they're shipped out soon, and when they get to the customer so they can provide the feedback on the store, then we'll finally get our feedback rating so we hit level 4, a level 4 seller. Some of those orders were $5 and $10 cards, and some orders were like only a $3 order, but it had like 20 plus cards in it. So if you're a bulk seller on TCG Player, you know the deal of getting those big orders with multiple cards and getting those small orders. Once we reach level 4 on the store, I'm going to go in and show you the mass pricing tool and how it's easy to update your inventory using a CSV. I'm not going to show you guys using a scan program like TCG Automate because I don't have a scanner, and I'm just going to show you how I update cards because, like, with not having a scanner, I don't have a boatload of inventory like some of these other bulk sellers on YouTube. And me personally, I don't want to invest $500 in a scanner right now because, like, with me leaving to go overseas, it's kind of a waste of money right now. So I'm just doing this out of an office that I have. It's a spare room in the house, and it's got all my military gear and stuff. So it's kind of shared space. With the past days and everything that's been going on, it has been one thing after another. So me making a video about just a couple sales, it was kind of like I was like, oh, I'll push it off on the next day. I'll push it off on the next day. But in reality, even though I wasn't making content, I was still uploading cards to inventory for the store and getting orders out, as well as dealing with that chargeback scam that I talked about in a previous video. I plan to do a whole nother video on the whole chargeback scam because that's not related to this series. So I don't want to bog anything down in this video pertaining to that. The majority of the cards that have been selling on this TCG Player store have been Pokemon, and with the perfect order set that just came out, like, that's the majority of what's been selling. There are some Magic the Gathering cards that are selling onesies and twosies, so not a whole lot of movement on the Magic the Gathering side. If you follow along with Pokemon and into the Japanese market, Inferno X prices have skyrocketed. And I don't know if it's partially the market that we're dealing with here in the United States, but it is like it has gone crazy. Like some sellers are selling them on eBay for like $170, $180 a box. And I know you'll see some eBay sellers with selling Inferno X, Mega Dream for $63 a box when clearly, like, their location says China. And there have been a lot of reports in Facebook groups that people are getting resealed product on when they buy on eBay. So on the shorts on this channel, I open a pack a day. I started with the Nihil Zero booster box and just a simple quick pack a day series, and I just put those cards into inventory on the TCG Player store, so you know that those cards are authentic and they are not resealed packs, and like everything is 100% authentic. So I know somebody had commented it took them about a month and a half to reach level 4, and we, like I said before, it seems like we're on pace to that. It's kind of now we're waiting once these 51 these last like 12 orders get shipped out. We wait for the feedback responses to come, and then TCGplayer to register that, and then they'll award us with being a level 4 seller. When we reach level 4, we're gonna set a floor price on our cards in inventory. I don't know if I want to go to the TCGplayer direct side of the house, um, just because I do have other obligations, and that is eventually going overseas. As always, in the videos, we go over our sales for the past couple of days. April 10th, we had 3 sales totaling 68.72 on the total, 8.58 for shipping, because you gotta put tracking with these high price orders. $10.17 in fees leaves us a net of $49.97. That was a huge chunk of like EXs that ended up selling. So I pulled quite a few EXs out of the perfect order, and I just put them up for sale. On April 11th, we had 2 sales, totaling $4.23. Obviously, $2.84 for shipping. Fees was $1.15 and netted us 24 cents profit. 412, 1 sale, total was $4.67. Shipping $1.42, 97 cents in fees. That netted us $2.28. And then obviously April 13th, 3 sales, $5.64. Shipping was $4.26, and fees were $1.66, which netted us negative 28 cents. People on YouTube talking about TCGplayer will preach about having a floor price, because no floor price, you're not going to make any money making these penny sales on cards. Like, you need to have a floor price, because floor price, you need to make your money back somehow, and that is partially selling bulk. Like, with a floor price, you're going to make more profit, and it's going to make your time of pulling all these cards for these orders worth it. Total right now, we are sitting at $140.08 positive. That's about to go down because I'm running out of stamps and I'm running out of penny sleeves. So with that being said, like, I need to go purchase some more, and then I'll take some out of the expenses of what I spent on that. So we're still sitting healthy on the envelopes and the card protectors. So with that being said, like, I've funneled most of my time into this TCGplayer store. I hid my inventory on the other store just to focus time, money, and effort into this store, and the eBay store is still up. So with that being said, this is where we're at currently, and we are. I didn't include April 14th on there, but with the sales that we had on April 14th today, we will be at the 51 total orders. So if you built a store from level 1 all the way to level 4 and progressed on, let me know in the comments where you guys are at, or still in the process of, like, where you want your store to go.